This is Rom Met Com, the podcast where we break down what makes a date movie a great movie. We're currently working our way through Vanity Fair's list of the 42 best romantic comedies of all time to see if they had us at hello or were a big mistake. Huge.
Wow.
It's good.
Thank you.
Well done.
Really good.
I love this. This is great.
I'm Jack, and I'm here with my Italian-American cohort, Nora.
Cohort. Oh, because you're also Italian, sort of.
Italian-English.
And we have two guests today.
Hello.
Hello.
So we are here with the meme-making power couple behind The Theater Lovers, Will Anderson and Rachael Joyce.
Hi.
Yeah, we're here.
We are here.
And we've made memes.
And we've made memes. And we are a couple.
And we're going to slowly describe every one of those memes visually to you in an audio medium.
So buckle up.
I would love that, actually.
Oh my God.
That's a bonus episode.
A nightmare.
You hear a lot about the power couple. You never hear about the power single.
Well.
You never hear about the power throuple.
Only in Brooklyn.
The power throuple is just Noel Coward's design for living.
And if you get that joke, you're going to love
podcast.
our page.
We're going to have to cut that because our audience isn't highbrow enough.
No.
That's not true. 50%, 60% maybe of our audience is in the UK. So I think we'll get a pretty good hit rate with that joke.
Yeah,
It's true.
you can't do a Noel Coward joke in the UK. Where can you?
True. That's what I always say.
Brazil.
And everyone's like, why are you saying
This is going to be fun.
Very popular in Brazil.
And if you like that joke, you're going to love this podcast.
Yeah, let's go.
If you love me saying non sequiturs.
Oh, we should say we are here to talk about Moonstruck, which is number 22 on the list.
I thought we were talking about The Bride and the Wolf.
Funny. Explain?
The original title for this movie was
That
The
is
Bride
what
and
this
the
movie
Wolf.
was called. Yeah.
that was the original title?
Seen a wolf in everyone I've ever met, and I see a wolf in you.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Inside everyone is two wolves.
You're drawn to the wolf in me, and that doesn't make you no lamb. Hot. Into it.
I'm so glad this film wasn't called The Bride and the Wolf.
Yeah, same. It's a
Yeah,
bit
just
on the nose.
it's not as snappy as Moonstruck, you know?
It's not.
Agreed.
It is
It's just
decidedly not as snappy.
Before we get into it, what is your relationship to rom-coms?
Big fan.
Yeah. Big fan, huge.
Huge. No, I mean, I don't know. It's certainly, I love comedy in any form, and romantic comedy is, I think it's much more difficult to pull off than people give it credit for. I think rom-coms get a bad rap. And when a rom-com is perfect, how I would argue Moonstruck is perfect,
Mhm.
there's nothing better.
Yeah. It feels like an amazing rom-com can be that transition point where it's like, oh, if you like this kind of thing in a movie, let's steer you to this other thing too. And you can make a lot of recommendations to people and share your favorite movies based on what those rom-coms are.
Yeah. And also a little context about us is we've been together now, it'll be 14 years next month.
Yeah.
So if anybody loves a love story, it's us.
Yeah.
Oh, love
Wild.
that.
Either that or you're sick of them.
You've hinted at it already, but my follow-up question is, what is your relationship to this film specifically?
I went to theater school and you're always looking for scenes.
Ah,
So you're like, okay, like where can I find scenes? Here's an inexpensive book called 13. It's got 13 plays by John Patrick Shanley, and it was in every Barnes and Noble. And you're like, well, this isn't 1,000 years old. I'm going to go with this. Everybody in theater school has probably done some bit of Shanley or seen it at some point. Savage in Limbo or Women of Manhattan. A scene for 5 women. Like, you're going to see that scene.
Can't beat it. In theater school.
Every time you would see John Patrick Shanley's name, it would be John Patrick Shanley, parentheses, Moonstruck. And I was like, what's Moonstruck? And I saw it at the library one day and I was like, about to find out what this is. And I loved it.
Perfect.
And me, I don't know why, but I hadn't seen Moonstruck until I was like fully like grown. Whereas like most other rom-coms I saw when I was in high school and like a teenager, For whatever reason, Moonstruck was never in the $5 movie bin at Walmart. What a reference. So, and wasn't playing on VH1 on a loop like Drumline. What a reference. So I just never saw it, even though I knew references like, Snap Out of It and Cher's dress at the Oscars and like all those sorts of like wonderful like touch points. And I'd always been like, I need to see this at one point. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, if I had seen this as a teenager, I think it would have become my whole personality. So maybe it was like the universe's way of being like, you need to be into other stuff. Focus on Anchorman for a while and then we'll get to Moonstruck later.
Sometimes the universe is really looking out for us.
Hey, I'm a big believer. It's constantly steering me. I don't know about everybody else, but yeah, no, it was like I saw Moonstruck and I was like, oh, it's perfect. It's perfect.
I saw this for the first time 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
Could you believe it?
I was like, where has this been my whole life?
It's how I felt when I first saw it. Yes, 100%.
I saw it for the first time on Monday.
Oh, but he got to see it on the big screen.
Yeah,
Wow.
Coincidentally, the rep theater near us, the Prince Charles Cinema, was playing it in 35mm.
And you were like,
And I
this
was
is
like-
good timing.
I was like, well, I've got to watch it. I might as well watch it like this.
That's wild. That's wild. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did. Very much so.
Except you didn't like that people were quoting along.
I didn't. I didn't like that. And a few patrons who saw it with me didn't like that either.
I'll bet.
People were like, don't do Cher like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Cage, please sit down and stop talking.
It would have been nice to see it with him.
You'd hope.
So I watched it the first time on my own and loved it. And then I watched it the second time with my friend / neighbor, Hannah, who was our guest on our Enchanted episode. And she was so funny. So apologies that I'm going to be referencing her reaction to points in the movie, even though she's not here and you don't know her.
I feel like I do.
But that's like what I was saying before. A perfect rom-com is the gateway into other things. You're like, I have to share this with somebody.
Yes.
It becomes an act of love.
It's very sweet.
Shall we give some stats on this
Please.
motion
Hit me
picture?
with the stats.
All right. So this is Moonstruck. It was directed by Norman Jewison, famous sort of journeyman Hollywood director. Did Fiddler on the Roof,
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ Superstar, and things that weren't musicals.
Huh?
The Hurricane with Denzel Washington. It stars Cher, Nicolas Cage, our first of many Nicolas Cage rom-coms that we're going to cover, I'm sure. Vincent Gardenia, who I revealed to Nora just before this was also Mr. Mushnick in Little Shop of Horrors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Olympia Dukakis, and Danny Aiello. This was released on the 18th of December, 1987, and was made on
Christmas movie.
a Christmas
I guess
movie.
it is. It is set Christmas time.
Wintry.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it feels like a good movie to watch around that time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a Christmas tree in the Met.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, which they don't do anymore. We, on our rewatch, we were talking about that of like, oh, I miss Christmas tree in front of the Met.
Oh, yeah.
So this was made on a budget of $15 million.
1.5 or 5.0?
1.5.
Okay.
15.
And raked in a box office of $122.1 million.
Wow.
Good for them.
And it has a Rotten Tomato score of 89%. IMDb describes this as Loretta Castorini, a bookkeeper from Brooklyn, New York, finds herself in a difficult situation when she falls for the brother of a man she has agreed to marry. Wah, wah.
Bookkeeper is the most important context for her, I would argue.
Also, a man she has agreed to marry is so dry.
But it's so true. She was
No,
like,
that's
okay,
exactly it.
I guess.
Do you love him, Loretta?
No,
No,
Ma.
Pa.
Like the fact that
Good.
she's a widow is more important than the fact that she's a bookkeeper, I would
She's
argue.
always
agree.
keeping them books.
Yeah.
I agree.
Every scene, she's bookkeeping.
Keeping a book. Crazy. So Vanity Fair says about this movie, nearly 2 decades before John Patrick Shanley earned the Pulitzer Prize and Tony for penning Doubt, the revered writer won an Academy Award for Moonstruck, one of the few romantic comedies so superb that even Hollywood's genre snob voters fell victim to its charm.
Yeah.
In addition to Shanley's win, Cher and Olympia Dukakis also won Oscars for their roles as mother and daughter. Directed by Norman Jewison, Moonstruck features Cher as an Italian-American widow living with her parents in Brooklyn, when she falls for her fiancé's younger brother, played by Nicolas Cage. Though Cher has said that she has a narrow range as an actress and claimed that she only plays variations of her real-life persona, her performance as Loretta Castorini attests that her narrow range is anything but.
Rude that they left off Vincent Gardenia's Oscar nomination.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, agreed.
Didn't win, I guess.
Yeah, but worth noting. An Oscar nomination for a rom-com is insane.
Big
And
deal.
the win is even more so. I mean, that's a really great articulation of, what did they say? Genre snubbing?
snobs, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they also miss off the fact that it was nominated for Best Picture.
That is a big deal.
Yeah. Other Oscar nominee for Best Picture that year is Broadcast News, which is a rom-com we'll be covering soon.
Big year for rom-coms.
Yeah, well, it's kind of insane. That was also like up in all the acting categories. So yeah, it's just interesting to me that like, oh, this one year they were like, shit, good rom-coms.
This is definitely a rom-com. Like, you wouldn't try to argue that it's a different genre, but it's weird and it doesn't feel like most of the rom-coms that we see.
I think it's a thriller.
Yeah. It's like he could be flying back from Italy any minute.
And he does.
Put a curse on the plane.
When I watched that scene of the old lady putting the curse in the plane, I was like, holy foreshadowing, Batman.
Yeah.
Like, her sister stole her man.
Do you know somebody on that plane? Yeah, my fiance. I put a curse on that plane.
It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
She doesn't care about your feelings at all.
Do you think that other people went by and she was like, "Do you know anybody on that plane?" They're like, "No," and she's like, "Oh, okay," and then like just waits for someone that does.
Yeah.
So then she was primed.
She was
ready to
ready.
go.
Honestly, where was her Oscar nomination?
Truly.
Genuinely such a good performance.
Best supporting actress.
Yeah, I believed it.
She had done the prep.
She had done the curse.
work. Right.
He was ready.
Well, it didn't work because
That's
that
true.
curse didn't come true.
That's true. Well,
It didn't. She cast her to land in the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean.
that's a good point. yeah, it decidedly didn't work. Yeah.
She put a curse on the plane, not on that trip. So maybe on a later flight,
Oh,
something
wow.
happens. and
It's
we're
the
like, "Oh my
plane
God."
from Lost.
That's dark. That is dark.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's like one of those, like when you get a wish from a genie and you have to be hyper specific about it, or they kind of mess with you. I think it's like one of those situations.
It's true with curses.
Just standard with curses.
Famous curse protocol.
So the opening like sequence of this film, they're loading in an opera into the Met. And so I thought this was going to be about someone who works at the Met.
Sure.
And then it's like never referenced again, except that they go to the opera. And at first I was like, what a weird design choice. But I've since figured it out. This movie is an opera.
It's definitely open to interpretation, but I think that's the most romantic one. And therefore the one that I like the best.
You know, the opening music was originally La Boheme, but the audiences were like, no. They apparently they got uncomfortable thinking they'd been tricked into seeing an art movie.
Yeah.
So they changed
Highbrow,
it to
lowbrow.
that some more.
I can see how audiences who were said, "Hey, what did you think?" and we're going to really listen. I feel like that's an opinion they would have.
Yeah.
I should have opinions. Here's my note. And like,
Yeah. Well, I think too, it's like if you're going to do the imagery of them loading in the opera and you're playing opera, I guess if I came in being like, it's a Cher rom-com, I'd be like, what the hell is this?
There's a lot of times in this movie where you're like, what the hell is this?
Oh, yeah. But I love that.
Yeah.
More what the hell is this, please?
But if we consider this movie as an opera, it makes so much make sense. Numero uno being Nicolas Cage's performance.
I don't know if he knew it was an opera.
He definitely did.
I feel like Nicolas, I've said this before. This is one of my most strongly felt opinions.
Oh, I
I
can't
think
wait.
Nicolas Cage is so literal an actor in that he will give you exactly what is on the page. And if he's in an opera like this, he's going to give you a big operatic performance. And if he's in like a, treasure hunt thriller, he's going to give you National Treasure, and you give him adaptation or Wild at Heart, he's going to give you exactly that. But if you give him a bad script, he's going to be like, all right, I'm going to be bad in this.
It's funny you say that, though, because for the beginning of filming, apparently Cage was trying to echo the Beast from John Cocteau's Beauty and the Beast, which is a very specific type of performance.
Mhm.
And apparently everything came with a growl, so he'd be like, "Get me the knife!"
Grassy.
I think he overheard Norman Jewison being like, "This isn't working. We might need to fire him." Which is insane because the studio did not want Cage at all for this movie.
Huh.
Yeah, they wanted Peter Gallagher.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And she screen tested with both of them and they were like, yeah, we really prefer Peter Gallagher. And she was like, no.
It's Cage or nothing.
Yeah, Cage or
Wow.
bust for me. And they were like, okay, Cher.
And then he's doing it like the Beast. And they're like,
Yeah.
You're like, God
You're like,
damn
oh
it.
no.
he did the same thing the year before in Peggy Sue Got Married, where he gets hired on and he's like, yeah, I'm going to play it like Gumby. And they're like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to talk like this the whole time, which is my favorite Cage performance. And he does the whole time, just talk like this. And I'm obsessed with it.
I love
Wow.
Nicolas Cage. I've always been a big Nick Cage fan.
He's great.
Is it Coppola?
He is.
It's true, which makes him appropriate Italian casting for this
Yes,
movie.
One of the only ones.
Yeah.
And representation matters.
Yeah, as a 1/4 Italian, it matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just him and Aiello.
Yeah.
Maybe the woman playing their mom.
Mm-hmm. Probably some of the side characters.
Mm.
Everybody that works in that restaurant is
Bobo.
incredibly Italian.
Bobo.
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 Oh, he's so funny.
A career server if I've ever seen one.
Mhm.
Right? And when Johnny proposes and he's like, oh, great bachelor customer for 20 years.
I love the thing, like, what's he doing? He's going to ruin his suit.
Oh, we talked about that too. One of our favorite, like, I don't know, devices is trope is when two characters have like a scuffle about something and it seems so insignificant and silly. And then
Like,
you cut
everyone's
to
going to notice this thing. And then there's like,
it's
no
like,
one's going to
notice
this.
that thing. And then you cut to two side characters and they're having like the same conflict. They're bringing it up. Oh, I love that.
So good. Yeah, I never identified that as a trope, but you're so right.
Yeah, it's so funny. And it's very theatrical.
Mhm.
It's which, you know, goes back to the John Patrick Shanley of it all. Like, it's like, of course he would write something that seemingly insignificant, but like when you watch it, you're like, that's the funniest thing in the world.
I was saying to Nora earlier today, like this whole film, it's performed like a play. It's written like a
Mhm.
play. Like,
That last scene
Yeah.
when they're all at the kitchen table, that is, I mean, that's a play.
Literally kitchen sink drama, right?
Yes.
Yep.
the entire proposal scene for me is like just like all these side characters giving asides in the way that nobody does in real life, but
No.
does so
During a
comfortably on
proposal,
stage.
insane.
It's a great technique because it, like, once again, if this is the opera that we're watching, it lends to this whole world being insane. And I think that's the first thing I texted you after I saw the movie. I was just like, that was insane. I loved it. You
Yeah,
know, like, it's
Exactly.
a movie for insane people.
Yeah. It moves so fast.
Yes.
The whole thing takes place over 2 days.
Yeah, it might be 3 days, but it's definitely not more than that.
Yeah.
But I buy it. I'm like, yeah, she would agree to marry him, or she would enthusiastically say yes to his proposal after 3 days. Of course she would.
I mean, she had
I
already
would.
said yes to one that she wasn't even like keen on in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean,
They'd been together for years, though.
yeah.
She is protecting herself in that scene more than anything else.
Oh, yeah.
She is like, I have had love and I have lost love, and it was because of me. I believe it was like I was unlucky.
Yeah,
because I
she
did it
doesn't
wrong.
believe in curses, but she believes that not getting married in a church is why her husband got hit by a bus.
I can't explain it. It's that Catholic guilt. I don't know. It's
Oh.
something.
The amount of times this movie they're like, he got hit by a bus. It was just
Fast,
terrible.
instantaneous.
Terrible. What like a true New York fear too. It's like, yeah, I can totally understand like that's how you lost your young husband. Terrible. Yeah, what are you gonna do? If her husband hadn't died, there's no Moonstruck.
That
is true.
It becomes just a movie about a lady who's married to a guy.
We all know somebody who hasn't been hit by a bus.
That's true.
That proposal sequence is quite insane. Like, it's
No ring, not down on his knees.
It doesn't one bystander say, I would have brought a ring. Like, everyone kind of has a
Yes.
comment. that
Yeah.
they're,
He
like,
was about to eat oily fish. Insane.
before a flight.
Before proposing. What are we doing?
He also does that weird thing with his scalp.
Yeah, what was he doing?
He was nervous.
It's like,
Oh, I
sometimes
hated
I don't
that.
get enough blood to my scalp.
Well, now is not the time to be
Like
fixing
an extra
that.
detail to make him super disgusting. Like, if you weren't already like, yuck, it's like, oh, what is this guy's deal?
And also when he watches John Mahoney fail with his younger woman, and he's like, a man who can't control his woman's funny.
It's very My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Mm,
Like, the man is the head, the woman is the neck. She can turn the head any way she wants. It's like such a funny, like, the audience is like, yeah, okay. Like, you're controlling Cher. Nice try.
It's very funny as well because like there's no man more controlled than by
No.
women. Like
Yeah,
the way
that's
he is
so
with his
funny.
mom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a great point, too. What does his brother say? You're 42 years old and she's still running your life.
Yeah.
the way her family reacts when she tells them about the engagement, her dad, it's one of the best lines. They're like, I don't like his lips. When he smiles, I can't see his teeth. What's he hiding?
He had a point.
Yeah, he really did. And I watched after that. I was like, does he smile with teeth? And he really doesn't.
He took the note. he studied the script.
Yeah,
You got to. With a Shanley, you got to.
you gotta.
You got to.
Yeah, we sort of said this earlier, but like our most sort of highbrow opinion about this movie is it really feels like a play. Like the dialogue is like a play. It was actually rehearsed like a play. Like they did long sort of blocking rehearsals.
Norman Jewison got fined by the Actors Union because the rehearsal for the final scene meant that the actors couldn't go for lunch.
Yeah, he was like, you cannot leave until
Wow.
you have perfected this scene.
I feel like they could have had lunch in that kitchen.
Where was the oatmeal?
Those beautiful egg sandwiches. Oh my god.
Oh my, yeah. Has food ever looked more delicious than those egg sandwiches? Oh my.
Do you want to know what I think looks incredible in this film? Cher in her pajamas.
Oh,
Cher in her pajamas, her big socks. She's coming down that big heavy shirt. She's about to call up Nick Cage for the first time.
she is the most beautiful woman in the entire world.
It's insane. Insane. I'm like, yeah, I understand how you were Bob Mackey's muse. Like, what are we even talking about?
Those pajamas, Bob Mackey.
Is that true?
No.
I was like, I believe it. I feel like he would for Cher. I don't think he would for anybody else ever.
So I watched this with my token curly-haired friend.
An expert.
And she was like, oh, she's so beautiful. And I said, oh, this is pre-makeover. And she went, really? And then she went, I bet they straighten the hair. And I was like, no. The hair gets bigger. Thank God.
Yeah, because if this movie had come out any other year, they would have straightened her hair.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Her sitting in that box in the opera with the tear and the hair, and like the hair takes up the whole frame. Straight hair could never.
Could never. The curl
Could never.
definition and the shine,
Oh my God.
that dress. But the best part, the thing that ties it all together is that lipstick.
Mm-hmm.
With the
Perfect.
like guttural scream that my friend let out
Perfect.
when she started putting on that lipstick. She was like, oh,
It's right. It's just the right color.
it's so good.
It's so good.
I will say, I do think people's hair in this movie is great in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I think Olympia Dukakis's hair is fantastic.
Mhm.
So glam.
But when she just wakes up, who's dead? And she's just like in that bed, lying so calmly, and just she looks fantastic. You know why she looks fantastic with her hair like that? Because her husband ain't touching her.
That's right. Unfortunately.
Nobody's ruffling up that hair. John
Ugh.
Mahoney would love to.
He really would.
And what a creep. He's so good at playing that kind of creep.
He
Oh,
is.
it's so good.
I didn't find him creepy in this. I found him deeply tragic.
Sad. Yeah.
A lesser writer would have made him just sleazy
Mm-hmm.
rather than sort of showing us why he had ended up in this kind of destructive pattern.
I mean, it's a
Mhm.
fantastic technique to pair him up with Olympia Dukakis.
And also, he says, oh, I just find women charming. And he doesn't just mean women that are too young for him or are too young to know better, because he
Mhm.
also finds her incredibly
Yeah.
charming as a woman who is older than him.
The young women are just the ones that he has access to.
Exactly. He meets them every
Yeah.
day, and he wants to be seen for the potential that he used to have, and they're the only ones who see it.
Mhm.
And that is so sad.
Yeah. No,
like, he's
you're
still
right.
behaving very badly.
Of course. it's just another element of why this movie is so special, because like his character could have so easily not existed. And the movie itself, it's so much better because he exists. I feel that way about like the grandfather character as well. Like we didn't necessarily need him, but it fills out like the tapestry of this family. You understand the father a lot more. It's just like a lesser writer wouldn't have even realized to sort of like add these characters in that sort of like completely fill out the picture of who these people are and like what their day to day is.
But you need the grandpa because he's in charge of the magic. Do you know what I mean?
Say more.
What do you mean by magic?
The magic of the moon?
So this movie, what I like about it a lot is that it is a fairy tale. It is a magic movie. This is a movie where magic happens. The scene right after the grandpa learns about the wedding and he goes to talk to the, I don't know, Italian chorus of men.
the other
Italian elders. And he's like, oh, you know, like he explains their problems and they're like, oh, well, you know, the moon. And
La bella luna.
La bella luna. Like in that scene, I was like, okay, so he's in charge of the magic. He helps the magic come along. He's the reason that moon is so big that night.
Interesting.
And it's like he activates it with the dogs.
They were
howling at it.
Yeah.
And the added chaos of the dogs.
Because to be honest, otherwise those scenes are completely irrelevant.
But that's what I'm saying. But it colors the whole. I mean, just like seeing the Italian elders, it's like, oh, this is community.
Yeah.
It's community, but it's also magic. They're the druids.
I hear you.
I loved that he has an arc, which is he's really, really like battling with himself about whether to tell his son to pay for the wedding or not.
And it's like the most insignificant problem in the whole film.
And yeah, he could like be like, I need to battle whether I'm telling my son that his wife is having an affair that he walks in on briefly.
He doesn't even think about that. He's just like, whatever.
It's not my business.
My take on the moon being magic is also backed up by Norman Jewison, the director of this film, who believes that the moon is magic. He is the one who wanted it to be called Moonstruck. There was an interview of him that I read earlier where he was like, I believed that Steve McQueen was a warlock because the full moon would come out and you couldn't work with him on the full moon.
Interesting.
And then he also, he was a farmer. And it's where he got interested in the moon because he was like, my animals were weird when the full moon came out.
No, that's real.
Like, yeah, I'm like full on. This is Moon Magic, the movie.
That's really good insight, though.
Yeah.
I had no idea that's how he felt about it in real life. I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
I don't think anyone else could have made this movie like this. And I think it is the sort of eccentricity of Norman Jewison that helped this movie be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I also love the speech that her uncle gives about like Cosmo and the moon, and he was so in love.
Cosmo's moon.
That's such a theater scene.
I've never told this story before because it's not really a story.
It's like, buckle up.
He has my favorite delivery in the movie when he's getting up out of bed and he goes, "It's Cosmo's moon," which is such a hypnotic delivery.
Yeah, it's like, what is going on?
And he's like looking out to see if Cosmo's there. His wife's just like, Cosmo doesn't own the moon. He's like, from the story I told earlier. And then she's like, in this light, you look like you're 25 years old. And then they fuck.
The look that he gives her after she said, oh my God.
So sweet.
He's great.
So
I
sweet.
love him so much.
Yeah.
I am absolutely obsessed with like everything when he's in the bakery the next day and he's like singing. Oh, what a joy. What an absolute joy of a character.
Every side character is just fully realized. Like they are all on their own complete journey.
Bobo.
Yeah, you believe that they have a full life outside of whatever it is we're seeing right now.
Can we talk about the age differences in this movie?
Sure.
Like, not that I'm upset by them, but I am just sort of like, my mind is sort of, because to be honest, when I was watching it, I didn't think that Cher was 18 years older than
I thought
Nicolas
she
Cage.
might be 5 years older than him.
She's 18 years older than him?
18 years. He was 23 when he shot that movie. Let that sink in.
And she's 40 playing 37.
He's 23 years old coming in and being like, Christy. They were like, we made a huge mistake. We made a huge mistake. That's wild.
I'm actually curious how old Peter Gallagher was in comparison.
Sure, probably more age appropriate.
Yeah, probably. But who the fuck wants that?
But also, he looks 10 years older than he is. Like, Hannah, who I watched it with, was like, he's 23? He looks like shit.
Yeah, no kidding. He looks older than her.
Right? I mean, she looks amazing. He looks older.
Look,
so
losing
they
your
sort of meet in
hand
the middle.
ages you.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess.
He's had a tough life.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean,
He lost his hand.
I lost my hand. I lost my bride.
Johnny has his hand. Johnny has his bride.
It's unbelievable. And it's so younger brother coded. That's the most. I have a younger brother. I said, oh, I know exactly what this is.
Well, that's the other age gap I love, and is Danny Aiello is 31 years older than Nicolas Cage.
I will say, like, as far as him looking older in this, Nick Cage, when we're introduced to him, he is doing like hard manual labor. Like he is sweating. He is
grimy,
and also just like in an absolute state. He's like in mania.
Yeah,
like that will age you.
Sure will.
Finally, Olympia Dukakis, 15 years older than Cher.
Tough,
crazy.
That's tough.
That's like Amy Poehler, Rachel McAdams in Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Wasn't she like 6 years older or something?
Yeah. Insane.
The guy playing the grandpa looks like to be the oldest man who's ever lived.
It's Father Time.
Him? 19.
He's 19. He was 85, and apparently it was hard. They couldn't get insurance for him because he was 85 and had the tendency to wander off.
Oh, no.
The dogs are walking him.
That's why they need so many of them.
So, Rachel, you said this is a perfect movie.
I think so.
Talk to me about it.
God, I don't know. I think as far as casting, I can't imagine any other actors playing any of these parts. Like, I wouldn't swap out a single person. As far as world building, I completely believe that these people have lived in this house for generations and that they are a family unit, that they know each other so intimately. All the side characters are perfect. And then I, sort of what we were saying earlier, I completely believe this like whirlwind romance. I believe that he woke her up from her sort of like sleepwalking, made her want to be the best version of herself, had his own interests and own things that he loved that he got to experience with her. It wasn't just like a, I love you and I want you to come and like save me. It's sort of like they saved each other. I love that. And then the perfect sort of tying the bow at the end where they're all so nervous that they have to break this news to his brother. He shows up and he's like, I'm calling off the wedding. I mean, like, I'd say you can't write it, but obviously someone did. It's like that perfect, like, oh, this all kind of just worked out for everybody and everybody's cool and like we don't have to cut anybody out of our lives. We're actually closer because of it. Insane. So I don't know. It's like start to finish. I'm entertained. I'm delighted. I'm interested. And I love the world. I want to spend more time with these people. I want to spend more time in this place. And I think that's just the mark of a perfect movie. I'm like, what would I change about this? Not a thing.
I do think it is one of those perfect storms. Because I was telling Nora earlier about John Patrick Shanley's other ventures into cinema. And I don't know if you guys have seen Wild Mountain Thyme, in which it is revealed that Jeremy Dornan is a bee. He believes that he is a honeybee.
Well, I'm interested.
We're saying he believes as if he is not. Are we supposed to not believe he is a honeybee, but he believes? Okay.
And this isn't Jerry Seinfeld's bee movie, correct?
No,
this
it's
is
not.
Separate.
It's not.
You like jazz?
I lost my hand. I lost my bride.
This is too many things. It's too many things.
Maybe Seinfeld would have been good in this.
You ever meet somebody at the Met?
I love two things. You and opera. What's the deal with that?
Snap out of it. What a world.
John Patrick Shanley directs this movie, and you're sort of like, okay. Weird fucking movie.
Hey, swing big.
But yeah, I think it is just like you have a director who clearly believes in the power of the moon. You have a star who actively hates her own performance when she's doing it. Cher thought this was going to be an absolute flop. She was like, I'm terrible in this.
She's amazing.
She's so good.
Yeah. And you also have like, you know, a male lead who has been fought for by his co-star. Like, it's all things that have just sort of come together to really work it through. And like, it wouldn't have happened in any other way.
We didn't say the most important thing about why she fought for him. She said he could play crazy better.
And she's not wrong.
She is not wrong.
I don't know if I've seen Peter Gallagher play crazy.
Not like
Maybe
that.
No one could ever be as truly unhinged as
She
Nick
clocked
Cage.
that for sure.
Yeah. The table flip, I think it's the only moment in the movie that I don't entirely believe, but I'm also not entirely convinced that he as a character believes it.
Like, it's just like, I'm supposed to be doing this right now.
So there's that table, and then there's the father banging on the table as well. So that's two table reactions
Mm.
That's
when
a really
faced with
good
making a
moment.
choice regarding infidelity.
Well, you see, Norman Jewison said he really believed in the magic of tables.
Yeah, I read that.
He was like, you can't work with Paul Newman if a table's around.
Oh, but that
And that's a
table
table read.
That table scene has my favorite exchange between them. Okay, my favorite funny exchange and then my favorite serious exchange, which you mentioned earlier, Rachel. Favorite
Please.
funny exchange. I'm making you a steak. I don't want it. You'll eat it. I like it well done.
Well, that was what I was going to say is the moment I don't believe for Nicolas Cage is I don't believe he likes his steak well done.
He absolutely does not. He eats steak rare. Are you kidding me?
Also, she gives him that steak with that dry pasta next to it.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this meal?
Maybe he just doesn't have anything to make sauce in his
I
apartment.
guess, but also steak and
She's
pasta
working
is
with
just
what
a
she's
weird
got.
meal in
They're
general.
Italian. How dare you?
That's true.
My favorite serious exchange is the I was dead, me too. God, that's beautiful.
That's so beautiful.
And I completely believe it. Like, I completely believe that in this short exchange, they've just been captivated by each other. Like, I never at any point was like, oh, it's a little fast, don't you think?
This isn't my favorite funny moment, but it is. I don't know why it's popping in my head right now. Is when he takes her to the opera and he's like, "Oh, and all this art is like Marc Chagall." She goes, "It's a little." What does she say? A little, not gaudy.
She says little gaudy.
A little
Gaudy,
gaudy.
don't you
She's
think?
thinking. He goes, "He was having fun with it."
He was having some fun.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing he could have possibly said. He was having some fun with it. Like, loosen up.
Yeah, for real.
Loosen up. It's the Met. You know, I don't know. It's like the moment where you're like, they're gonna make it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's like that moment so sticks out to me of like, this is what happens in conflict with them. They're gonna be okay.
It feels so incongruous that he would love the opera, doesn't it?
I think that a lot of people like opera in the sense that they really like the rigidity of you go there, you put on the outfit, you are in your seat. It is like this very formal thing, and you like that sense of order. What he likes is the passion of the music.
Mm.
Like, he plays it at home. He speaks
Yeah, I
in
think
this
that's important.
elevated way, like talking about like chewing off his foot. Everything he says and does supports his love of opera.
It's heightened.
Compared to like the father, who I can't think of his name, but compared to Vincent Gardenia, who is there to be like, this is what you do.
Yeah,
But like at
this
home,
is a
he's just
nice night out with my mistress.
This is a proper date.
Yeah.
You can't think of his name. His name is Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Yes.
Cosmo's moon.
Cosmo's moon.
You know, his trashy girlfriend was like, I want to wear my pink dress.
We talked about that at length as well. That like, I don't
Mona.
like the needing to be seen and the wanting to be seen while you're having an affair is such a bold thing to do.
Mm.
You said perverse.
Yes,
And, like,
it feels perverse. Like she's almost trying to get them caught in a way. it's so dark to me.
Mm.
Like, she's like, let's go to this very public place. I'm going to wear my brightest outfit.
And he's looking around in a panic the whole time.
Yeah, he's not having fun. He's having a terrible time. And then the worst possible thing, other than his wife being there, is his daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sick. It's sick.
I mean, his wife knows.
Oh, yeah. But even though there's the moment in the powder room where his girlfriend is like literally powdering her chest, and Cher sees her not knowing who she is and like literally gives like a side eye of like, what the hell? I love that.
And then Nicolas Cage and Cosmo are side by side at the bar, and I think Nicolas Cage Johnny orders 2 champagnes, and Cosmo orders a Dubonnet and a Canadian Club and ginger, I think.
Yeah, like ginger ale.
Where it's saying like, here are 2 compatible drinks, here are 2 incompatible drinks.
Oh,
Pretty good.
wow. Drink symbolism. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love the ways that movies in general, but romantic comedies show us that a certain couple is not supposed to be together.
Yeah, because you have very little time.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to see the couple that's supposed to be together. So it's like, all right, how do we establish this as quick as humanly possible without, I mean, a lot of times they make one person out to be a complete monster, which is very rarely how it is in real life.
Yeah.
But it's the little tiny things.
Mm-hmm.
I like how much of Moonstruck feels bizarre, where you're like, I'm not sure if I should laugh at this, but it is amusing to me.
Mhm.
Like, Chrissy, bring me the big knife. And
I mean, that is funny, but especially her reaction.
I won't
no,
do
Johnny, I won't do it.
Yeah, Chrissy, bring me the big knife almost feels like Mommy Dearest territory, where you're like, I shouldn't think this is funny. It's unfortunately the funniest thing in the entire world.
Should we best song, or do we want to do we want to do a best kiss?
Have we got a
Do you
best
want it?
kiss?
Yeah. So Jack's favorite awards show is the MTV Movie Awards, and they do a best kiss award. So we like to get him to guess what are the movies that were nominated for the best kiss award the year this came out. Obviously, there wasn't one in 1987, so I picked a random other year, which was 2002. And your options are to either help him guess.
I feel like we know what it is.
We know what it is because
I think we have to give.
Looked it up when you described, and we're like, what was that year?
Oh, you know the answers. Okay, so it's all of us helping Jack.
So this is
2002. So the
it'd be
movies were
the latter half of 2001, the early half of 2002.
It's a weird year. We've got 2 sort of like teen comedies, like broad teen comedies. We've got a romantic drama.
Is American Pie 2 in there?
Yeah, American Pie 2 is the winner.
Yeah, because it's Stifler and Jason Biggs kissing.
Yeah.
Sean William Scott and Jason Biggs.
So here's the thing about, and this is going to tell you a little bit about how my brain works. When I referenced American, I think this was before we started recording, but when I referenced, and we're just yapping, American Pie 2, it was not because I was thinking about this.
No, I didn't think
my
it was.
brain kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe Will can explain it better. When I kind of have little factoids jumbling around, I'm like no longer responsible for them. It's almost like bingo.
It's like a word cloud.
Or like Plinko or something. Like, I forgot that was the answer. And as we were starting to talk about it, I Googled and I was like, oh my God, it's American Pie 2. Why would I say that movie earlier? Why did I do that? Why would I do that? That's crazy.
It's a classic MTV. Oh my God, 2 guys
Two
kiss?
boys.
Ooh.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Gotta give
Lot
it
of
to
2
that.
boys kissing for the best kiss for MTV.
There's another kiss in that vein on the list of sort of like lol comedy kiss
Okay, lol comedy kiss.
from a teen comedy.
From a teen comedy.
You have referenced this comedy, I believe, on our Never Been Kissed episode.
That was like 40 years ago.
If I say more, it'll give it away.
Okay, move to something else.
Okay, we've got a musical romantic drama.
Moulin Rouge.
Yes.
And how wild.
Okay, one is a rom-com that is on the list that we have not covered yet.
I don't know. So it's from 2001.
It's very...
Oh, it's Bridget Jones?
Yes, Bridget Jones's Diary.
Cool. Is that her kissing Colin Firth?
Yes.
Good.
And then, okay, so we've got our teen comedy that you have not gotten yet. And then we've got a medieval action comedy film.
Is it Black Knight?
It is not, but you're very close.
You're super close.
I'm super close. White Knight.
Warm.
I see how you got there.
A Knight's Tale.
Yeah, that's the one.
I mean, he is a white knight. He's a
true.
white guy who's a knight. And that's Heath Ledger and Shannon Sossaman?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, shit.
I haven't seen A Knight's Tale. I looked her up. She plays Jack Black's girlfriend who's cheating on him in The Holiday. That is what I know her from.
Yeah.
Wow. What a pull.
I think you'd love A
I know
Knight's
I
Tale.
would. I know.
Okay, so there's a teen comedy that I might have referenced 40 years ago.
Very broad, very ridiculous teen comedy.
Very broad, very ridiculous teen comedy, and it's not American. Is it Road Trip?
No, you referenced it in our Never Been Kissed episode for an extremely specific Never Been Kissed related reason.
For an extremely specific, never been kissed related
You were like,
reason.
when I think of Never Been Kissed, I actually think of
The wedding singer.
Drew Barrymore's outfit on the first day of school.
Oh, not another teen movie?
Ding, ding, ding.
I mean, teen parody, I guess. So it's the old lady kissing the young lady.
Yes.
In the parody of of Cruel Intentions.
Yes.
That is a great moment. That is a really funny joke.
Is it worthy?
Nominated.
Yeah. I would have given Not Another Teen Movie the win.
Okay.
Because it's genuinely a funny moment. And probably my runner-up would have been Bridget Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Well, there we go.
There we go. Another win.
Should we best song?
We can best song.
Yeah, I'm interested in your thoughts as like music people.
Yeah, but that's Amore.
I knew it.
I mean, how could you not? It's so
Establishes tone.
It
Yeah,
does.
it's so perfect. I mean, we talked for a while about perhaps making. I mean, it goes back to the conversation earlier where we were like, "Is it a song from La Boheme?" And then it's like, "No, that's Amore."
Because what happens in the film is that the moon hits their eyes like a big pizza pie, and that's Amore.
Have you ever looked at the lyrics of That's Amore? It's comparing love to food, and what has ever been more Italian than that?
That's the most Italian thing that there is.
My favorite part of that song is just when they're like, hearts will play, tippy tippy die, tippy tippy die. And I'm like, what is that?
Fun.
Oh, we'll write the real lyric later, but let's record it first.
I am delighted because we just covered Enchanted, and James Marsden sings That's Amore, and that ended up on our playlist from that episode. And I was like, we're about to do Moonstruck, and I know That's Amore is going to be on again. And it's hilarious to me that we're going to have two extremely
Back-to-back.
similar versions of That's Amore.
An edit of Enchanted when as soon as James Marsden sings That's Amore, it goes into the entirety of Moonstruck.
And then as soon as Moonstruck ends, it goes back.
Back to Enchanted. I love that.
Would watch.
I have two picks.
Oh, bold of you.
I know, right? Number one is It Must Be Him by Vicky Carr.
That was mine. That's the record that her dad keeps playing.
Yeah.
He's always playing that damn Vicky Carr record.
And then he's going to come to bed and not touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch my wife after listening to that song as well.
That's a wild thing to say.
Tough.
And then I've got one bit of score for this movie that I really love,
Okay.
which is Lament for Johnny's Mother.
That's so funny.
It's
not the same without the mourners there.
The Mourners. It's by Dick Hyman. Dick Hyman's score for this is great. I thought about putting La Boheme on the playlist, but I just wasn't taking me. But It Must Be Him and Lament for Johnny's Mama really well.
You didn't want people to think they were being lured into an art podcast.
An art playlist.
Yeah. Our test viewers would be like, oh no.
And we have so many of them.
That's funny.
I love any playlist that has a lament on it.
Oh yeah, we love a lament on a rom-com playlist.
That's how you know it's good.
Should we would do, wouldn't do, have done?
Yes, we should.
Yeah, so what would you do?
I would take somebody on a date to the opera.
Yeah, you would.
You? Hold on.
I would.
Like,
Well, it's not his have done, so you know, it's a would do.
So hold on. Who are we taking?
I say maybe taking you.
I was gonna take a woman in a hot pink gown. Am I misunderstanding the assignment?
As long as she rouges her cleavage during the intermission.
And there's my would do.
I would go to the opera with Nick Cage.
Oh yeah.
I would get copper pipes.
I would too.
Yeah.
He
You got
makes
three
such
kinds
a
of
good argument. It costs money because it saves money.
Mhm.
Which I then love is his pickup line to Mona later on.
Yeah.
You're just so smart. You're so good about knowing things.
So impressive.
But yeah, like that, I love that scene as well. I love that guy who calls his wife Heart.
Mhm.
I love her terrible fringe.
You know what I wouldn't do? I
Mhm.
wouldn't tell my wife of 52 years that my life is built on nothing.
And it's not. Te
Right?
amo.
He really sucks for that. That was an
Yeah.
awful thing to say to her.
Yeah. He wasn't thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I would do? I would go and eat somewhere alone if I saw a man get a drink thrown in his face. I would spend the evening helping him figure out where he went wrong.
Like, what's this? What's happening here?
You're a
love
little
that.
boy and you like to be bad.
Whew.
And then I would leave him outside. He tries to get into that house like 80 different ways. And she's like, I know who I am and I know who you are and have a good night. Oh, I would do the hell out of that. Bye.
I wouldn't do.
Hmm.
I wouldn't sell that house.
Oh,
I
absolutely
wouldn't
not.
sell that house.
Like,
No, in New York? Are you kidding me?
like,
The late 80s were a different time.
Yeah.
but when John
But no,
Mahoney
selling
sees
that house
it,
is insane.
and he's just like, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment.
There's no money in academia, kids. None.
Crazy. Yeah, I would not forget to deposit the money. That would be burning like a hole. I mean, carrying around, well, I mean, we don't carry cash anymore. I mean, very infrequently. But carrying that much cash on the street, whew, that would bother me.
Would you deposit it before you went to Cinderella or
Yeah, I
after?
don't know. I mean, it's a great question.
It's an
I don't
age-old question.
Depends where the bank is.
Guess
Yeah, I think she's on her way to the bank. And so I guess after.
I love her getting whistled at, and then she runs into the nuns. It's like, all right, yeah, and then oh god, no.
No, what I'm doing is bad. Oh my god, we didn't talk about the confession booth. Oh my god. What was it? It was
go back to that second one again.
yeah, I can't remember the first thing, and then the second thing is I cheated on my fiance with his brother, and then she said, and I bounced a check at the liquor store, and I didn't, I promise I didn't do that one on purpose.
Then it's not a sin.
So funny. So
she took the
funny.
Lord's name in vain twice.
That's right.
That was it.
That's
She
right.
slept with the brother of her fiance once, and she bounced a check at the liquor store, but that was an accident, I swear.
Yeah, it's a perfect 3. Yeah, I would
2
not.
Hail Marys for that? She got off really easy.
Really easy. But, you know, he knows now forever. And that's the part that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Are those all things that we see happen in the movie? Like, does she say like, you know, goddamn twice, and then like she doesn't, and then like we see her in the liquor store earlier.
Does she pay with a check?
Does she pay with a check?
I don't think
And there's
so.
no way
But
she
that
would
be
know if she
funny.
bounced a check that quickly.
Yeah, good point.
Mhm.
I wonder, I want to watch it again to see if she says like,
That's funny.
oh God.
Like yelling at Ronnie or
Mhm.
She may also have said it during the cheating.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
It's all entwined.
Because I bet that was a really good night.
they seem to have enjoyed themselves.
Ruined her life.
Well, you can't be that crazy and not be great in bed.
I mean, she literally says, take everything out on me.
Right?
And what is she? It's so graphic.
He's
it's
like,
I
I'm
want
only going to
nothing-
leave the bones on your body.
Yeah.
Right, leave nothing but my
Yeah.
skin on my bones.
Yeah.
And he's like, there will be nothing left.
Nothing left. I said, oh my God.
Whew. Sign me up.
Yeah. Crazy work.
Wild.
It's so fun.
Will, what wouldn't you do?
I wouldn't forget my luggage.
Not 3 times.
Not 3 times.
I wouldn't have been so chill when a woman told me she put a curse on the plane of somebody.
Yeah, same. That would have freaked me out.
Just to turn, I don't believe in curses. I would have been like, huh? You did what?
I think we're forgetting she still went to see off her sister on the flight. Like it's still like
They're still up
You
there.
don't know if she saw her off. She might have just been there surreptitiously.
Specifically to curse the plane.
Yeah.
sure.
She went all the way to the airport, and that is really saying something.
Have done.
I have met Nick Cage.
Have you?
Yeah.
What, did you interview him for work or?
It was like a Comic-Con panel.
Oh, okay.
I say met.
Ooh.
But
Met.
I always remember it because it was the most insane. Like he was promoting Drive Angry 3D,
Wow.
and someone asked him Like, you know, it's like, oh, like, do you like doing action or comedy more? And his response was,
So comedy.
you know, it's a good question because there are things I really like about action and there are things I really like about doing comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I would have to say both.
Insightful.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I think about that all the fucking time.
That is a politician answer.
And also, like, the exact thing that you expect him to say somehow.
You want to leave a Nicolas Cage interaction remembering what he said. He gave it to you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So profound.
I have been spotted with a male professor in public and had people make assumptions that something untoward was happening. That professor was my dad.
Whoa.
So my dad is a professor at the university where I did my undergrad. And we used to have a standing lunch date and we don't look that much alike. So if you saw us together on campus, like we used to get so much side eye from people, which is
Dad or
super
daddy.
awkward. Yeah, exactly.
It's an old server game. I'm sure Bobo's played it.
Bobo don't play games.
Dad or daddy. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I do have a have done.
Oh,
I grew up doing opera at the Lyric in Chicago. I was in their children's choir. And I didn't perform in La Boheme, but it was the same season. So I got to see it as a child. So I have seen La Boheme, the opera, as a child. Did I know what was going on? No, that's fine. I liked the snow. There were elements of, I love the music. I was like, above my head. I think I was 10 or 11 at the time.
I've also seen La Boheme also as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Lost your hand.
I've lost my hand.
no.
I've lost my bride. The
The
Hello?
look she is giving him.
Like, hello? We'll go back to it. I have one more have done if you want to collect your
sure
train of thought. So I've been a server forever. I feel a kinship in Bobo. I have helped people do like proposals that have been so fucking, sorry if I can swear.
You can
so
swear.
strange. and I was like, oh, this is how you're choosing to, okay, that's fine. I'll help you. And then it's just, it's fine. There hasn't been like the peanut gallery of people around them, but I've participated in more than one strange restaurant proposal.
Peanut Gallery is such a good time.
Oh, I wish people had made commentary, because there were truly moments where I was like, what? Okay, congratulations. Anyway, sorry.
I've done champagne with a little sugar cube.
Oh,
It's lovely.
Yeah, champagne cocktail.
Champagne cocktail.
To distract the devil. That is the reason for it.
Is that true?
Italian superstition. This is according to the IMDb trivia, which Jack has been pulling from heavily on this episode.
Hey,
Whoa, way to blow up my spot.
listen, you got to get the information from somewhere. That's as good a source as any. No, but champagne cocktails used to be more popular, and then I feel like, I don't know.
It's because we don't need to distract the devil anymore. He's here.
He's here.
He poured the drink.
He's here. No worries.
He's cheersing with us.
He's got a lot going
He's
on. We don't need
distracting
to
us.
distract him.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, he's distracting us.
that's funny.
Well, I'm not going to say anything else for the rest of this episode now that I've been like,
Outed.
yeah.
No more trivia from you.
And the wild thing is, Nora does this every other fucking episode.
Yeah, here's the thing. Out of all the episodes that you could be pulling information from, that one makes the most sense. So I don't be too hard on yourself, is what I'm saying.
Thank
I
you.
always read the IMDb trivia. I just tend to cite that that's where I got it from because I'm always afraid that it's not accurate. So I go, if IMDb can be trusted.
Hey, but as people who make content quite frequently, it's like if you do get one thing wrong, I mean, maybe not great for your ego, but it is great for engagement because people will let you know.
Mm-hmm.
That is
People
such a good
will
point.
let you know that you are wrong. They love doing that. Love it.
Even if you're right and they think they are right,
Hey.
they will still be like, hey, I'm wrong, but
And
I
you
have
know
a
what?
comment.
And I believe in freedom of speech. So bring them on. Help me. help me learn, I guess.
I did not get the MTV Movie Award winners from IMDb trivia. That was all off the old
Oh,
noggin.
yeah. Well, we have
And on
one
that note-
final segment, the rom-com braid-out. Jack, would you like to take us through it?
I would love to. The rom-com braid-out, a scientific scale evaluating rom-coms. This is a 2-part series. The first part has 3 separate parts.
That's the weirdest way to say it, but I started saying that, and now that's kind of stuck.
Yeah.
It's canon.
The first part of the first part is we rate leads and chemistry out of 5. We then rate supporting characters out of 5. And we rate plot out of 5.
Mhm.
The second part is on a scale of 0 to 100. We are ranking where the film sits within romance and comedy. So 0 is closer to romance, 100 is closer to comedy.
Mhm.
Do you have any questions on the rom-com braid-out?
Nope.
No.
Good.
All good. I liked that you both like shook your heads and gave
And
thumbs
then they're
up.
like,
It's an
they're
audio
like,
medium.
we're on a podcast.
Thumbs up.
Really tough.
Visual cues, audio medium.
It just sounded to the audience that they were like, they must have lots of questions. They're being very quiet.
They are stumped.
So, leads / chemistry. I have a feeling I know where this is going to go.
Oh, it's a 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
it's 5 for me as well.
Yeah, 5.
5, yeah.
Supporting characters,
I also said
Same.
5.
5.
Yeah.
5.
5, yeah.
If it's not a 5 on this movie, like I just don't know what a 5 would be. You know what I mean?
It's like there's supporting characters that are so strong that every time you talk about the movie, you bring up supporting characters. Not every rom-com is like that.
That's true.
Uh,
Every rom-com should be like that.
yes.
We would
Yes.
And I
argue.
agree. It's the aspiration.
Plot.
Yeah, this is a little bit more less clear cut, I guess.
It's not a plotty movie.
I want to say 4 for like the American cheating of it all, in which I just learned that phrase. The idea that if a couple in a movie
In life, just a couple in general.
Oh, it's in life
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
I thought it was just in
American
in
cheating.
fiction.
I can't think of the creator, but they coined the term. But they make content about American cheating. The concept is that if a couple breaks up because of a cheating scandal, Americans are okay with it as long as the new couple stays together, because it's the concept of it being true love. Like, oh, they were with that other person and maybe they left them in a terrible way, but it's for what we value, which is, like the real deal. True love prevails. Terrible. So yeah, this is a real case of American cheating, even though, Cher isn't even the one that breaks it off, which is interesting. But she
That's a
does
good
cheat.
point. But the way that everyone navigates everything, it is so earnest, and it just feels very authentic.
Yeah, things don't in the plot, things don't feel like contrived. Everything feels like it all makes sense, and one thing leads to another, and there isn't anything that's like terribly egregious. So
Everyone has a reason to be where they are
Yeah.
at any given moment.
it's like I want to give it a 5, but maybe it's a 4. I don't know.
I'm also comfortable with a 5. It's like
There's nothing I would
love
change
this
about
movie
it.
so much.
Hey, guys, if it's a 5 in your heart, you give it a 5.
It's a
5
It's a 5.
You're right.
I did go 4.
I went 4. It's a 4 in my heart.
Now I feel tricked.
We don't have to agree.
We don't have to, all be on the same plane. It's fine. Especially because that plane is cursed.
But I mean, I understand how you would get to 4. If I could do 4.5, that's
Oh.
where that's perfect.
Okay. The rom-com scale.
Yes.
How are we feeling? Where does this land for you?
I feel it is the exact middle of the scale. It is the exact 50.
Ah,
Interesting.
A clean break.
I like that because you've gone 5, 5, 5, 50.
a perfect
yeah.
score, as it were.
All of it divisible by 5.
Yeah.
Mm. Every time I want to go one way or the other, I'm like reminded of another thing. So I guess I'm going to take the easy way out and say 50.
That's valid.
I went 38 because I do think it leans more towards romance to me. I find it a very romantic movie, to be honest.
Mhm.
And it's a very passionate movie, which I
Mhm.
love. And I think it's very funny, but I don't find it like funny in the sense of like I'm not entirely sure if this is supposed to be funny or if it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But I do think it is supposed to be romantic.
Yeah, I'm the same. I went 35.
I totally get it. I feel, yeah, it's like every time I think about another thing, I'm like swayed one way or the other. So I'm just kind of like, I'm taking the median.
You could watch this tomorrow and be like, oh, actually, it's 90. It's a thermometer. It's not, etched in stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
This segment was brought to you by Nils Bohr.
I don't know that reference.
No,
Don't
you
worry.
won't.
You don't need to.
Okay.
But if you do know that reference, you're howling right now.
You found the right pod.
It's Cosmos reference.
I was mad at you because I thought you brought over that moon to wake me up. You weren't awake, you were dreaming. No, it was you. It's such a low-key conversation.
Yeah. And like just the delivery is crazy.
I don't want to talk about it. So what do you want to talk about?
You just know somebody was doing that for their acting class final,
Mm-hmm.
And now someone's out there doing like, I believe I am a honeybee.
And we've come full circle.
And they got an A.
Yeah,
They got a B.
Whoa.
It was right there.
It was right,
It was right there.
It would.
Well, that is everything on our list to discuss. So
I guess we thank our guests.
I guess we do.
Oh, thank you. This was so fun.
Thank you so much. I
Yay.
love this.
I love this. I love this
Yay.
movie. I love talking about it with you guys. This was a blast.
Thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything you'd love to plug?
So we're on all the major social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, formerly known as Twitter, Threads.
Oh.
We're a Twitter house.
Yeah, we're a Twitter house.
Mhm.
At _theater, spelled THEATER
Whoa.
_lovers. It's a photo of the two of us. You can't miss it.
Mm.
And then on the page, memes, sketches, all sorts of fun, New York adventures. We get invited to a lot of wonderful events. So
Talk about history. And
Yeah.
we try to cover a lot of bases.
and our dog Dot. You want to see it? Dot, named after Sunday in the Park with George fame.
Of course.
She's a redheaded model who can't read. Get into it.
I
But yeah,
love that.
thank you for having us. We're so happy to be here. And
Thank you so much. This has been Rom Met Com. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Rom Met Com. There are links there to the Vanity Fair article, to our Letterboxd, and to any other fun things that we found and want to share. You can DM us or send us an email at mail@winrommet.com.
Get it?
We'd love to hear your thoughts on the films, what rom-coms you think should have made the list, your best would do's, wouldn't do's, and have done's, or anything else you'd like to hear about. If you've had a nice time today, please consider leaving us a review. Sorry. There's a typo in this that I sorry.
This is staying in.
If you've had a nice time today, please consider leaving us a review. I can't do it.
If you've had a nice time today, please consider leaving us a review or following us wherever you get your podcasts.
Next time, we'll be discussing number 21, The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Sweet.
fun. That's so fun.
Thanks for listening. And remember, we don't hate you, not even a little bit, not even at all. See you next time.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's the show. Bye!
Bye.